Soften up the mess.
Adult, welcome back. Okay, you guys, I haven't done this in a very long time. I haven't sat here in a while, and yeah, it's giving chills. Anyways, you guys, I thought I should do a get to know me video, and yeah, just let you guys know a bit about me. I realized that I did not do it since I've started this channel. Since I've started this channel, I haven't done a get to know me video, and I think in the back of my mind there's that thing that I have done it before, but yeah, I haven't done it at all. And so yeah, thought a lot about how I wanted this video to be like, you know. At first I thought maybe I will do a makeup video while I am doing this, or a hair install. I was just thinking a lot of things. Or even I thought maybe I will do a Q&A, but then with the Q&A I realized that the problem with it is that I don't get asked a lot of questions on Instagram, because I post my questions there and you'll find that it will be like 2 people who will ask me the questions. And so I was like, it's fine, let me not do the Q&A style and just be here. And just be here to talk to you guys. And yeah. And also with the makeup video, I just realized, because I'm trying to shift this channel onto a different, you know, direction. I'm taking this channel completely on a different direction. So I realized that it wasn't going to work out the way that, or maybe I'm just too much into my mind, but I just felt like it wasn't going to work out the way that I would want it to work out. So I will probably leave the makeups and all the other things as like short form content, you know, Instagram, TikTok, or even the shorts. Anyways, let us actually talk about me. First, my name is Palesa Ponto Mohomu, and the people that I grew up with called me Selele. Like, growing up I was known by so many names, but yeah, I was called Selele to the people who know me from like home, and the others called me Ausi, because that's how my grandmother used to call me. I will get back to that also with my nickname and stuff. So yeah, that is my name, Palesa Ponto Mohomu. I was born in the early 90s. So I was born in the early 90s, and it's fun. It's fun. Is it actually still early 90s though? But yeah, I was born in the early 90s, so I'm still considered a millennial. I was born in 1994, which makes me 30 years now. I have been on this planet for 30 years. God has loved me, okay, more than that. My mom has been with me for 30 years. So yeah, I was born on the 19th of May 1994. I was raised by a single mother. Reason being, I think reason being is because my dad had passed on. My dad passed on when I was 4 years old. And however, he got married actually, I think that year or late the year before. It's just a whole story. He went, you know, the Joburg guy. You know the story of the Joburg dad? That's the same thing. They were not married. My mom was still in school when she met my dad. She was doing matric and they had me. So yeah, my mom always jokes about it, saying that I'm a product of a kiss. But yeah, where was I? Oh my gosh, I'm lost. Oh yeah, so I was raised by a single mother for the majority of my time, or rather of my existence. It was just the two of us until 2008, but then again, I'll get back to that also. I was born ko Kronstadta, aka Mazolo. I was born ko Maokeng, guys. Kronstadta, it's a small town in the Free State. I grew up ko Constantia del Soa and also Kosei-Soville. But my mom doesn't stay there, which makes it so confusing when people ask me, like, where is home? Kronstadta Koka, you know, because some people know Kronstadta and somebody will be like, oh, it's a Kronstadta guy. And I'm always like, which one do you want to know? Which part of Kronstadta do you want me to tell you, child? Do you want me to tell you where I grew up? Or do you want me to tell you where I'm currently staying, or where my mom is currently staying? Because then it's a whole different story. But yeah, I grew up Kosei-Soville, le ko Constantia del Soa. Ke ngwana ko Toting. Ko hae, home is opposite the church, next door ya 212. People who come from Kronstadta, back in those days, they will know go 212 ke kae. So yeah, I come from that area. And what else? Yeah, I went to, okay, I have a younger sister. She is 15 years currently, but she's turning 16 in November. So as you know, when you are that time, you are still, you know, you're still young. But yeah, she was born in November, and that is my heart. The love of my life, Kesana. That is until I get, you know, but my sister is the love of my life. I will do anything and everything for her. Questionably so, but I would. And yeah, it has just been an amazing journey seeing her grow. I loved it so much. I love playing the big sister part because sometimes I feel like the mom, but yeah, I love it. I love it. It's just beautiful. It's amazing. And then what else? You guys, I am single. I am a 30-year-old single Christian woman. I hold Christ as like my everything. Yeah, I hold him there. Listen, I'm a Christian by faith. I grew up Christian. I grew up in a household that's always singing, that is always praying, praising, and so yeah, it literally paved the way for me, because there's literally like we open Bibles and we read the Bibles and stuff. So that's how I grew up. I grew up in a way that was a bit difficult. I had a very difficult upbringing, but once again, I don't know why I'm saying once again, but I owe everything to my mom, because she was a parent and she didn't let the situation that we were in be her life. Like, she didn't allow what we were going through at that time to actually be her. Does that make sense? I feel like it doesn't. But yeah, she didn't wallow in her situation. Instead, she got up and did the work. She hustled. Guys, my mom hustled so much because she was unemployed back in those days. She started working 2005, and that wasn't also permanent. But yeah, that is not my story. That's her story. Maybe one day I will have a young interview with her. But yeah, she raised me single-handedly. And yeah, that is my upbringing. I went to different schools. My primary school, I went to Dorrington Matsepe, in Kronstadt again, and then I went to a school called Calculus for my grade 8 and 9. From there, I went to Welcome High, WHS, darling. If you know, you know. Guys, WHS was, listen, if you want your child to, I don't know about now, but back then, if you wanted your child to actually experience being a child and, Welcome High School is the school for you, or was the school. I don't know what's the situation now, child. But yeah, I got I went to Welcome High. Welcome High was such a beautiful school for me. Like, I enjoyed being there. I loved it there. I made so much friends, I made so many friends, and so yeah, I generally loved it there. And that is when, that is also the school where I failed my grade 10 and also my grade 11. Now, with grade 11, I could have passed it. The problem is, I decided to change from business studies to physics. And on second term, like, does that even make sense? It doesn't. I know it doesn't. But yeah, I am 100% sure, had I not changed, I could have passed my grade 11. But grade 10, Mrs. Odendal, when I catch you, Hashem. But yeah, I guys, Welcome High was everything. I had fun. From there, I went to Zenith, which is in Kronstadt. I also had some sort of fun there, but it wasn't like, but yeah, I went to Zenith High School. It's very tiny, it's very small, everybody knows everybody's business, but yeah, it was what it was. Then from there on, I got the opportunity to go and study phlebotomy, which is what I am doing now currently. I had the opportunity to go and study it through a learnership program. Go Cape Town. No, I unfortunately cannot tell you guys what my company is. So yeah, I had an opportunity to go and study for one of the big pathology companies, and it was, you guys, never in my wildest dreams did I think I would go to Cape Town. For me, Cape Town was a destination for when it's a school trip that I went when I was doing grade 5. No, I'm lying, it was grade 7 actually. But it was never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I will be in Cape Town. And God moved so much there, and I saw his hand more when I was actually in the process here, go Cape Town, while I was interviewing, while I was doing this and this and that. So I had the opportunity to be there for 2 years. I was initially even hired to work there. I did my practicals there. I worked there for 6 months. That was until I was starting to get sick, and then my family was like, hey, come back, because now we are stressing because of you. Sorry guys. So I came back and I moved to Bloom, stayed Go Bloom until 2020. Yeah, until 2020, I think it was August. And Bloom was nice. Like for me, I actually, you know what? I loved being in Bloom. I loved being in Bloom. However, there were some things that I didn't like about Bloom. Yeah. And I moved again. I keep moving. I keep moving. This train, guys, the bus does not stop. Sweetie, we shall keep on moving. So I moved again, and I moved back to Cape Town. You guys, this is where God found me. Like I said earlier, I was, I grew up, I grew up in a house that prays, in a house that praises, in a house that knows the Bible. But the problem is growing up in a house like that and actually doing the work yourself, actually meeting God by yourself, not through your parents. It's different. It's a totally different thing, guys. Like, it's good that your parents are teaching you about God. It's good they're giving you foundation. You need it in life. But having a relationship with him, knowing him personally, knowing about him is something, but knowing him personally, So he met me there. God met me there. Oh, guys. And it's such a funny story. I will share it some other time. This channel is actually my second channel. I do have another one where I used to do vlogs and other things. Like I used to do vlogs. I used to do, I believe I've done makeup on it. So yeah, I have another channel. It's Palesa Mokau. That is why in the back of my mind, I thought I have done a get to know me, because I have done it there long time ago. I started this channel this year, but apart from that, I had already been having a channel. It wasn't growing, but you know what? That's fine. Then in October, I moved to Klerksdorp. And I believe there is a purpose for me moving here. Because one, it's not like I knew Klerksdorp like that. I said I want to be closer to home. I don't know Klerksdorp like that. I have relatives here, but it wasn't people. It's not like people that I grew up with. It's not like people who I know on a personal level like that. I at least started knowing my aunt on that type of level, whereby like I'm very comfortable with her to tell her about anything and everything. But to be honest with you guys, I didn't even know about my aunt, the one that I'm so comfortable with. I didn't know about her. I knew her son, but I didn't know about her until I had to move. And my mom was like, oh, actually, you have an aunt who stays there. I was like, okay. I'm now here, and I am finding God more. I found him there in Cape Town. Cape Town also gave me the ground and a foundation, but now I feel like now we are building, now we are putting the bricks. Now we are putting the bricks, guys, and yeah, and I love it. I'm changing, you know, and I actually love it. What else do you, oh guys, did I say, yeah, I'm a phlebotomy technician. So what phlebotomy technician is a person who basically draws blood. I know a lot of people are like, just that, but yeah, actually it's just that. I get paid to take bloods. It's an easy, stressful job. It's easy, but also stressful, because it gets very busy and you have to deal with so many things, you know. But yeah, that is what I do for work. And yeah, guys, one of these days I will go into ministry. Get that line? Tema, guys. Tema, you guys. But yeah, that is what I do on a daily. And yeah, guys, I think that is actually it. Did I tell you guys I'm single? I'm single. I'm one person who believes that God doesn't make a mistake, because when he's building us, he builds us that image high. When he was creating us in creation, he created humankind using his image, and his image is perfect. It's a perfect image. So I believe that he didn't make a mistake. And actually, I just want to let you guys know, if maybe you're having some sort of insecurities about yourself because of what people might say, know that you are a perfect creation. When God was creating you, he created you using his image. You are a perfect creation, and you must step out like that. You must step out being perfect. close your ears. Close your ears to the noises of how you should look like. Because even if you look like that, people are still going to talk. So don't allow what people perceive of you be how you see yourself in the mirror. Don't do it. It's very dangerous. Don't do it, my darling. Don't do it. You were created by God to be perfect. He didn't make a mistake. If you know when you drew every day of every day, that was God. And you mustn't be mad about it. Don't be mad about the fact that you drew. What you see as an imperfection, somebody is actually looking at it. Wow. If only I could be that person. You know the amount of times when I tell people that, no, I don't go on my periods. And people are like, oh my gosh, how I would like to be you. And I'm like, do you? Do you really? Do you really? So you see, when God was creating you, He created you to be perfect. Let whatever they say about you, my darling, lebona, they have problems about themselves. I grew up, when I was growing up, my people from my street, they used to call me Smiley Puppet Pie. I don't even know what that means. One guy from our family, he said my nose looks like a boxing glove. Boxing glove. Like, and yet I still looked myself in the mirror and I was like, I am one beautiful woman. Irregardless of how many times people have told me I have my imperfections. Those imperfections might be imperfect to them, but in my eyes, they are perfect, child. They are perfect. Because let me tell you guys something. And when I say I mean when I was in my high school times, people looked at my body and they were like, yo, beautiful body. And I had problems with it because I wasn't gaining weight. And now that I have gained weight, I looked myself in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, now it's perfect. Not that it wasn't perfect, but now I feel more comfortable, because then I didn't feel comfortable in that body. I felt like, you know how people are always like, oh, this is not my body. That's how I felt then. Guys, I looked like I was malnourished. Here's a picture of me in my matric. Like, I look malnourished. You can literally see the bones sticking out. Now, wabona hore man, no, there is meatinyana. Although I am starting to see I'm losing weight again, but you can see there's meatinyana. So a friend of mine actually even commented on that picture, was like, how did we think then, hore, your body is chef's kiss? Because wow. You know, so how people look at you is literally just that. How people look at you. And you must take it out of your mind. Close your ears, because you were perfectly created in God's image. All about me. Is there anything I'm leaving out? If there's something that I forgot to mention, maybe you can ask me down in the comment section. I will definitely answer. Anyways, you guys, from me to you, it's all love, peace, and happiness. Stay blessed. Bye.